In this video, we want to show you our work plan for the next month to better adapt our health sector reform proposals to Messaria's unique context.
So what is our goal?
Our goal is that by the end of this month, you will have identified 3 pilot projects that you think are the best suited to improve Messaria's health sector.
And what is our job?
To help you in the search process of these 3 projects.
So how will we get this done?
Glad you asked. In 6 phases. Let me tell you about Phase 0, creating the Messaria Health Improvement Team. In fact, we've done it today. You're our team. We're happy to have you here and to have the mix of backgrounds in the room today. We know you all have important stakes in the issue, and we look forward to drawing those out together as we identify our common problems. Today we've brought together a team of people who have expertise related to health, but also to finance, infrastructure, and technology. As you can see, we have legislators in the room. We have doctors, we have professors from the health training institutions, we have the nursing board, and we have pharmacists. From the ministry, we are privileged to have the deputy minister with us today, and also staff that cover health service delivery, planning, finance, data, and human resources.
So what is the purpose of our team?
The purpose is to bring stakeholders together to gather real-time input. Spending time together quickly will help us to identify singular movers, which will be crucial to guide the rest of this process. The stakeholders with us today come from a range of perspectives and decision-making authority, from managers to technical and statistical experts. Both hard skills and soft knowledge matter in this process. Together, this group, with backing from the President, will officially authorize team members to do specific jobs going forward.
So let's switch to Phase 1, understanding what's been done already, what's failed, and why. So first we will need to compile an inventory of past reforms and relevant projects in the health sector of the past 5 years. Then we will use this catalog to evaluate past successes and failures, and to understand the types and trends of past failures. We then want to identify trends, key players, and bottlenecks in the health sector. And the last step will be to prioritize the identified problems. But history is not enough, particularly where no solutions have emerged, which leads us to Phase 2.
Phase 2 is identifying the adaptive challenge.
So what are the goals of the meetings?
First is to identify current challenges based on what we've learned in Phase 1, and work through any disagreements, and together to select 1 or 2 key problems to work on. Next, we'll nominate potential pilot solutions to be tackled over the next 1 to 3 months. Third, we'll nominate team leads to facilitate discussion and to take responsibility for the follow-up work that we do. The end result of Phase 2 is to debate and come up with the nomination of a problem that we work on together.
And that leads us to Phase 3, learning by doing work. We need to improve Messaria's health sector, but that won't come overnight. It is important to break down the problems into manageable, time-bound tasks and align them with system capability to kickstart the change process. To do this, we will establish 2 to 3 projects with weekly deliverables. We will discuss priorities and come up with 2 to 3 projects.
After that is Phase 4, learning by going. From what we've learned, we will conduct site visits for each project to get out there and see what's really going on in the field. We'll go in teams to see health facilities and to better understand what we might have missed, analyzing from the home office. Your team will collect evidence to prove our theories of change or to adopt new ones based on the insights gathered in the field.
And that leads us to Phase 5, moving past the first month. We understand that this is very important and a very important phase of the process, and that's why we will evaluate the progress of the selected pilot projects in weekly meetings. In these meetings, after evaluation, we will set objectives and work to be done by the next meeting. And in addition to weekly check-ins, we will ask you for an official report every week. At the completion of each project, we'll present results to senior leadership.
Now, there is a disclaimer. This process relies on a few key assumptions. The first is that there hasn't been recent structural change in Messaria, and that what we learn from this catalog of past failures and reforms still holds today. What we're looking for is internal validity as we develop new solutions. Second, we assume that the functions of past projects are still relevant, but we'll rely on you to tell us if priorities and objectives have changed. We also assume that the data is out there and is reliable and understandable. And again, this is where we'll need your help as we go out to the field to collect paper-based data. Last, we realize that interviews can be tricky and that resources are sometimes unreliable or one-sided. Again, this is why we've brought together a team, and we hope that together we can push through the different sides of the story. If you don't think these make sense in Messaria, please let us know. We don't want to make the same mistakes again, made by other outside consultants and by ourselves.
Is this process as simple as we've described? Probably not, but we are here to work through surprises as they arise. The work will be hard. We would like to think of challenges as providentially offsetting errors. Roadblocks that we run into may in fact provide us with windows of opportunity or more ambitious solutions. The goal is the process. Thank you.